What's up, guys? I'm Nick Rapazzi, and this is the Paradise C6 YouTube channel. And this right here is my 2005 Corvette C6. And today I want to go over with you the 5 best mods that you could do, basically like beginner mods, because as you guys have been watching, I'm going to go with a full turbo and swapping the engine, swapping the tranny and diff, and doing a full build on it. But this is more so for people that are just getting a brand new car, and my recommendations for the 5 mods you should do immediately. So let's get right into it. Sorry about my voice, I'm a little sick. It's been like this for a couple days, that's why I haven't been uploading. So let's get into it. All right, so for the first mod on the list that is a absolute must, we're gonna see it's gonna be long tube headers and a full exhaust. What I have here is TSP's long tube headers. They fit both the base model and Z06. What I did with mine is I have a complete straight pipe, so I'm going to show you here. So there's no mufflers. I welded this myself because I didn't want to spend $1,400 on an axle back, but it's true straight pipe 3-inch from headers back. And with the TSP kit, you get the long tube headers, and you can get the X pipe and the straight pipe, so it goes almost to the axle all the way back. And that's my number 1 that you guys need to get for Corvette mods. And for this, let me show you the sound, and then we'll get into the other 4. Alright guys, so number 2 would absolutely be tires. So I have the Firehawk Indy 500 tires on this. They are the stock size, which is a 285/35/19. One big thing I hated when I first got this was the run flats on it, the sound that they made, and the traction that it actually has. Like the car just felt like it wanted to slide all over the place everywhere I went with the run flats that it had on it. So that was one of the first things I did. And as I've told you guys before, I did drive this through the winter in every single snowstorm. I did put I forget, there were Blizzaks just in the rear. I had the regular tires in the front and drove through every snowstorm. But highly recommend getting tires immediately after you get your Corvette if it has the run flats on it. And yes, it's gonna suck if you get a flat because you gotta call a tow truck, but the handling and everything else that goes with it, you're gonna be completely thankful that you changed them out. All right guys, so number 3 on my list is gonna be the suspension. I did have the magnetic ride control, and when I first got the car, it worked amazing. But after the rear shocks blew out, it completely sucked. I was bouncing all over the place, had no traction whenever I was doing a burnout or anything. And when I would take turns and I would hit a small bump, the car would jump. And it was kind of, it was what it is. It was scary, but I didn't like the fact when I'm taking a turn at 70-80 miles an hour that the car would almost jump a foot or two to whatever way I was going. So the next mod is going to be the shocks. As you can see in there, I have the Bilstein shocks, and then I have the Johnny O'Connell sway bar. This is in the rear, and I'll go up in front and show you the front sway bar. In one of my other videos, you could see there the comparison of the two. The new one is almost twice the size of the stock one. And so there's the front sway bar. This is real close to the radiator. And I don't know if you guys can see in there, but I got the front shocks as well. That was a huge difference in driving and the overall feel of the car. Just that slight upgrade. Oh, and with the shocks too, with the magnetic ride control, if you have a C6 base or Grand Sport, you can turn off the magnetic ride control in the computer, because what happens when you put a regular suspension in a magnetic ride control, it puts it in limp mode and it will go 80 miles an hour and no more. If you have any questions on how we did that and how we shut it off, because 2 dealers told me it couldn't happen and 10 minutes with a Tech 2 and I got it done. So if you have any questions about that, just drop a comment below and I'll help you out. All right guys, the 4th mod that I highly recommend you get done is visuals on the car. So for me, that was the tints. I had the car maybe a week when I got the tints, and because of the whole top of the car, because I have the glass top as well, it's like a fishbowl without tints. I did go 15% all the way around. I know it's a little darker than most people want to go because it's illegal, but I absolutely love the fact that it is black inside and you can barely see when I'm sitting in it. Backing up at night is a bitch. I always have to roll down the windows, even though I have the backup camera, which it kind of works okay, but because I have the backup camera on right there in between the exhaust, it does get dirty. As you can see, it's dirty right now because having straight pipes, I don't know if you could tell, but it just puts black soot all over the back of this car. All right guys, so my 5th and final mod that I recommend for your C6 Corvette is going to be the radio. I did have the stock radio in with just a CD player and just the basic stuff. I didn't have the navigation option in my car. And what I did is I went and got a Pioneer that was Apple CarPlay accessible, because I do have an iPhone and I wanted it to be as easy accessible as I can between the phone and the radio itself. And the biggest thing I like about this is it has the Bluetooth capability where it does hook right up to the phone as soon as I sit in the car, and it starts playing music immediately. I don't have to do anything or think about it. It just plays the last music that I was playing. And as well, it has the, I don't know if it's going to let me pull it up on here, but it does have this USB option right here. It's the Apple CarPlay, and it puts all the apps on there. And it didn't come with navigation, but when I use the app Waze, I could pull up the navigation on here and use it just as in my truck, where it has the Apple CarPlay and you hook up the navigation that way. I didn't want to spend the extra like $250 to have navigation when I could just add an app to my phone and be all set with that. But that's it for that. That's my top 5 recommendations. As we go through, it's going to get a lot more wild than what it is right now. I absolutely enjoy everything about this car and recommend anyone looking in the market for a Corvette to get one, because between this, I had a Challenger before this, I had a Charger before this, I had a RX-7, I've had old trucks, I've had my new truck, and by far this is my favorite and easiest car to drive. And I can't wait to make more horsepower out of it. The biggest reason why I want to turbo this car is because it doesn't scare me. I want enough horsepower to scare me, and I want to push the limits of the car and see what we could do in the quarter mile, roll racing, half-mile events, and track racing. So I hope you guys enjoyed this upload. I hope it was informative. I hope you guys are having a good week. There will be a lot more news coming over the weekend. I hope I get my voice back so you guys can actually hear me. So if you like this video, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Please subscribe. Let me know in the comments below what you want to see more. I will do more types of video like this about the things that I hate about the car as well, and what I like most about it, and we'll go through the changes that I'm going to make to make me not hate it anymore. So I will talk to y'all later. Peace.